So we made the cast tomahawk. It got too expensive, and so then we were out looking around, like where can we get a tomahawk made in the United States? Who's making something? There was nothing, and so as we do at New West KnifeWorks, the last resort, I was like, well, what does it take for us to make a tomahawk? And these things seem ridiculous and impossible at first, and as it is very common in American manufacturing, we're like, ugh, let's make it super tech, like we're gonna make all these fixtures to automate it, and we're trying to just make a tomahawk by hand. We're just like, oh, how are we gonna automate this, and and it was actually our genius Aaron, who is the king of automation, was like, hey, can we just not make it? Did Jack just not make it? And so how long has it been?
It's been, I don't know.
No, it was
3 months.
4 months? Whatever. It's been a little bit. And so we've been through iterations. And now we have a tomahawk that we are ready to sell you that is super badass from a tomahawking standpoint. If you need to, it's made for throwing, but if you need to, do all the hatchet things, it is awesome for that.
I keep one in my car.
Yep, you can have one in your car next to your bed, all those things. And we have developed a process that is super smart, but it is totally handmade.
Yeah.
Like, this is a hand-forged sanmai, which I'll let Jack talk to, handmade thing that is, we may change the price, so I won't say it right now, but it is incredibly affordable for a hand-forged. We try to repeat the thing, but it is one of a kind by the nature of it being made by hand.
And I mean, and talking about automation and all of the things that you could do to make the process go faster, but we really just got to the point where it was like, let's just fucking make them. That's really the best way to do it. Let's just start pumping them out. So I guess to jump into how they get made, this is a baby tomahawk that is ready to be made into one. This is 8 inches of 1/4 inch thick mild steel, and this is a piece of 1095.
High carbon steel.
High carbon steel, yeah. Same stuff that I would make a knife out of. So this is the starting piece. This gets bent around into a U shape, and then 1095 goes into that U shape, and it gets stuck together with a forge weld. And forge welding is just where you get 2 pieces of steel up to around 2300 degrees, press them together, and they fuse.
Same thing in making Damascus steel.
Exact same as making Damascus steel. So after it gets forge welded, then it actually, I can hold this, it's not too hot. After it gets forge welded, it gets to look something like this. This then, the bit gets drawn out under the power hammer to get it nice and thin. Then the eye gets drifted under the press, and then it gets ground to shape, heat treated, and sharpened. Like the stuff that I would normally make takes me a week. These take a lot less than that. So,
and it's simple, but the hand skill, it is a highly skilled operation that, like other things about our knives, is better to be done by hand.
Mm-hmm.
It is not necessarily easier to make a machine to do it repetitive.
Yeah, so currently there's 2 people at New West, myself and Art. There's 2 people with the skill set to actually be able to make them. So really, we're replacing automation with skill, which is kind of the opposite of where manufacturing is going right now, which I think is a really cool factor of the whole process.
Yeah.